Okay, so you're driving home late and you get lit up with red and blue lights. You pull over and the officer walks up and starts asking you questions. And you're thinking to yourself, do I have to answer these questions or should I just keep my mouth shut? Now, here's the truth. Most people panic, they say too much, or they try to talk their way out of it. And doing that often gives the officer evidence he needs to charge you. Over the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly what not to do during a Texas traffic stop and how to protect your rights. I'm Brian Epps, criminal defense lawyer here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We've defended thousands of people who have been in traffic stops and thought, it's no big deal, until that leads to a DWI arrest, a resisting arrest, or a drug charge. It's essential that you know your rights and exercise them, because that can mean the difference between getting a ticket or spending a night in jail. So, what should you do? Or better yet, not do when you get pulled over by the police? An officer just needs reasonable suspicion that you committed a traffic violation or a crime. And that can be speeding, a broken taillight, swerving, or even failure to use your turn signal. But remember, the moment those lights come on, that stop is legally considered a seizure under the Fourth Amendment, and your rights kick in immediately. So the second thing you need to know is what you must do, and nothing more legally. By law, you are required to provide your driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance. Now, if you don't have an ID, go ahead and identify yourself. That's it. Everything else, questions like, where are you headed? Where have you been? Have you had anything to drink tonight? Those are all designed to gather evidence. Now, the smart move is politely tell the officer, hey, look, I prefer not to answer any questions without my lawyer present. But should you get out of the car if asked? Well, here's the third thing you need to know. In Texas, the answer is yes. If the officer orders you out of the vehicle, you've got to get out. Trying to fight or argue with the officer on the side of the road only makes things worse. Don't argue with them, and certainly don't resist. Step out calmly, but remember, just because you're getting out of the car doesn't mean you're giving up any rights. But most importantly, here's what you should never do in a Texas traffic stop. Don't volunteer information. Silence is your right. Use it. Don't consent to a search. If they ask, hey man, do you mind if I look inside your car? The answer should be, no, I don't consent to a search. Now, if they have legal grounds, they're going to search the car anyways, but we can fight that later on in court. And don't lie. A false statement to the police can lead to new charges. And at the same time, don't argue with the police. If the stop wasn't valid, we'll fight it in court. Arguing on the street just adds more problems. And don't forget, you're being recorded. They've got body cams and dash cams, and everything you do, everything you say can be seen by a jury or a judge, and assume that's what's happening. And at the end of the day, what you do and don't do in a Texas traffic stop can really have an effect on the outcome of your case. Don't talk yourself into a charge, but don't waive your rights either. You don't have to fight this alone. If you or someone you know have been pulled over and charged with a crime, give my office a call. We'll give you a free consultation, discuss your case, and map out the best strategy for your defense.